Animal communication is an effective tool to understand what our animals need from us, as well as to understand their perception of what they are going through. Hi, my name is Akshaya. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. I often speak to animals who are in an extremely distressed state and also help humans with end of life conversations. In a recent conversation that I had with an old aging animal, the animal was going through a lot of health issues. She had an open wound, she had a tumor, and it was getting very difficult for the animal to cope through the physical limitations that her illnesses had brought to her. And on account of her age, there was very little the vets could do to help her other than palliative care and pain management, which according to the human was not working a lot for her because she seemed distressed through the behavior that she was showing. Eventually, the vets also said that there is very little they could do and that the human should consider euthanizing her to bring peace to her since she was in such a dire state in her physical form. The humans loved her dearly and didn't know what to do, and they wanted to seek her opinion on the same. So I spoke to her. As I spoke to her, I understood that her perception of her situation was completely different. Physically, she agreed that she was in distress, however, did not complain of extreme pain. She mentioned that she has adapted to how she is feeling physically, and despite the discomfort that she is going through, she still had a strong will to continue to live with the humans. She requested the humans to wait a little longer and give her some time with them so that eventually she can drop her body on her own at her own pace and in peace. The humans were delighted to hear this because they also genuinely wanted to spend a little more time with her, and they decided to wait a little longer. Within a week of the communication, she passed away in peace at her own time, place of her choosing after having spent enough time with her humans. Please note that as communicators, it is not our job to medicate, diagnose, or treat the animal. We, in fact, in my personal practice, I wouldn't even bring up the topic of euthanasia unless it has been explicitly expressed by the doctors that it is an option the human should consider. So all these things that should come from a medical professional is necessary that the human hears from the medical professional only. Our role here is to ensure that we let the human know what the animal wants from them and how we can better the human-animal relationship. This case is a testament to the same. The animal wished to share some more time with a human despite her physical problems and difficulties, and the humans were more than happy to allow the animal to do so. This is how animal communication can really help us not only to understand the animal's perception but also to provide them with what they need from us, especially in such critical and delicate situations. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. As a communicator, please ensure that you are ethical with your communications and that we never trespass into the territory of other professionals. We stick to our job of becoming a voice for these animals, providing and sharing their perspectives. If you have such experiences, please do mention them in the comment section below. Until the next video, bye-bye.